I'm going to be giving out your Venmo, which is Big Gina,
Mm-hmm.
Bigina, and I'm going to also be giving out your Zelle, which is Regina Davis 244 at gmail.com.
Yep, that's
All
right.
righty. Okay, Miss
Okay.
Regina. All right, talk to you.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye bye.
bye bye. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to make sure before I give it out, if you have Venmo, you can also do um Big Gina, Biggina, or over on Zelle, Regina Davis 244 at gmail.com. Okay. So a few weeks ago, okay, this been brewing for quite some time. You know, with all the talking they be doing around here and things like that, it sparked Miss Regina to want to consult her previous attorney. Okay. So previously, with the previous attorney, Miss Regina was under the impression that he had filed for guardianship on her behalf. She had gotten approved for her bond, for her surety bond and everything. So, what's the problem? Well, come to find out, they never filed it. What up, y'all? Hey, Vaughn. Hey, Prince J. Come to find out. Bye bye, Aura. You in here talking stupid. Bye bye. We ain't even talking about being fired or not fired. You already stupid. Kick Aura out of here. Come to find out. Thank you, babe. Come to find out. Um, Let me stay focused. Let me not let no dumb bitch get me off my square. So let me finish, Tip. So it is crazy because ultimately it is. It's like they stole that from her, which is why it was imperative to not say anything. Okay. We needed the attorney to get in front of it first. Okay. Um, we needed the attorney to get in front of it first, and he has. Okay. So not only did he find out that it was never considered on her behalf, and we all know, anybody that knows anything about that kind of thing, guardianship and things like that, the family um, is always the one to be considered. Okay. So, okay, I will, y'all. I'm gonna try to call her once, but let me get this out, please. Okay. So, and this is the best to my recollection. If we have any questions, I'm sure we can call Miss Regina, and she can clear up any questions the people who are donating have. Not just some old son of a bitch. If you just some old son of a bitch coming up in here asking questions, and you ain't somebody who contribute to this live or to Miss Regina or to what we talking about what's the word I'm looking for? In a positive way, you got to go. We ain't not playing no more games. No more motherfucking games, because once some old son of a bitch. Because once I get it out on all what done took place, baby, y'all better be ready to jug, help, everything. Because enough is fucking enough. How much can Miss Regina really take? Like, come the fuck on, girl. So anyway, she done paid this lawyer. Remember, we helped her pay for the last lawyer, okay? Strong? Absolutely not. Not right now, Pootie. You just missed our open enrollment. We just closed open enrollment. So we'll be having it soon. Let me get these questions out the way, and then I'll get into the story. Hey, y'all.
I
Those that
promise you, I'm not. Go
hold
ahead,
on,
Mima.
make sure, Tommy, that they say they're sending it for Miss Regina
Let me get the
in the
story
note.
out, period. That way they can know this is for Regina. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you, yeah, I mean, for Regina. And y'all gonna know what I mean. Okay?
Okay.
Hey, now.
Let me just say this, and then I'm gonna sit and listen in.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a call from a police department.
Mm-hmm.
That roach bitch, Ebby May, done tried to send the police to a motherfucking address that I ain't even at.
Slow, broke
The
bitch.
folks called me and said, the people called me and said, it's alleged that my boyfriend won't let me leave the house.
What a broke bitch.
But girl, I just said it because I know she in here watching. You just got to be a weird ass bitch. That's where they do. She in here watching right now. They gonna be live talking about such and such doing this and doing that. Bitch, keep on keeping on. Now let me get down and listen to the story. And whatever Miss Regina need, I'll send.
Period.
Cause period, bitch. That's why you hoes mad. Whatever she need, I'll send it. I'm listening in. Tom.
Period, Pootie. This a man child. A man child. Them some crazy hoes now. They crazy and they hate. Hate
Honey
them.
K.
Hey, now, boo.
Question: what we sending for so that way I can know what I'm sending to?
Okay.
Did you get to that part yet?
I haven't. I'm about to. Who is that talking?
Okay.
Nikki. Nikki.
Bottom box, yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right.
So, Tommy, quick question before you get back to it. For those that don't have Zelle or Vimo, is it another way we can send it?
So if you don't and you have a friend that may have candy apple and Zelle, trust your friend. Send $10 to your friend so they can Zelle it if they also have Zelle. Trust your friend.
But you don't have your Cash App or you have Apple Pay? I
I
can send
I
something.
do have Apple Pay if you have my phone number. Of course, I can't just spew out my number right here in front of
Yeah.
everybody. But do you
Yeah.
have my
I'll
number?
message you because I want to send something.
Okay.
Huh? I got your call in
Don't
number.
accept
That's it.
what? Don't accept what? Bafani. Smooth Thunder. Thank you.
Okay. I inbox you.
Okay. All right, boo. What's wrong, Bafani? Let them send straight to her. Absolutely. So only certain people who I know, I'll always send a receipt. Only certain people who I know. That rule never changes. Okay. That's why I say trust a friend. Somebody who you know that ain't finna be petty for $10. Send it to them if they have candy apple and Zelle. If you don't have Zelle, if you have a friend that has candy apple and Zelle, okay, it's $10. If they need to run off with it that bad, then I don't even know what to tell them. Shit, okay. But let me tell y'all what's going on, okay. Okay. So turns out the lawyer didn't even present it um to the court. It was never filed. If it was filed, there would be proof of the filing. There's no proof. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't have the CA anymore. So once that was learned, recording to report me, they can't report me for that. They gotta know this page is expensive, baby. Yeah, baby, listen. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. It don't even worry y'all. Baby Noni, go sit your stinking ass down, honey. Please. Um, Listen. Yeah. Don't even let them. They always trying to say some shit and them hoes ain't on nothing. Can't do nothing with my page. But anywho, okay, so let me finish, y'all. Okay, so the attorney that comes to find out, it was never filed. Um, and turns out that, and we all know Aaliyah's lawyer even tried because she wasn't an option. Okay. Aaliyah's lawyer attempted to file and was denied. So if the lawyer was filing and was denied, why wasn't Miss Regina's filed? Okay. So um After learning that, she definitely became really like, what the fuck? Okay. Hey, ass tied, and as she should, because damn, everybody in on it. So what they did when they were in court, and of course she has witnesses. We were there in court that day. So what happened was, what it seemed to be is they remember I kept saying they never even called Keith in court. Okay. Um, Turns out his forms and paperwork and in his file, everything's blank. Go figure, right? Everything's blank. Everything that is supposed to be completed in a guardianship packet, blank. On the day of court, the day I was there, they never took Keith inside the courtroom. And they told her that it would be a guardian ad litem. And that the reason that they were adding the guardian ad litem onto the case was not for guardianship of Keith, but just to monitor the visits because Miss Regina needed proof that it wasn't her who was not allowing the family to see Keith. Okay? Which, of course, that was proven as well during this time where the guardian has been on the case. Miss Regina has not one time canceled a visit. It has always been Aaliyah who canceled the visits. Okay. Once they get into everything, and now she's obtained this new lawyer, and the lawyer's looking into it. Now they're saying like, wait a minute, this is unusual. The lawyers are noticing certain things. This don't seem right. All of this says the same date. All of this is unusual for everything to happen in one day. So there was another red flag for the attorney. So this attorney has now gotten himself in front of things. He has spoken with the third party, and they all agree that guardianship of Keith should go to Miss Regina. Okay. And it's going to cost. The lawyer wants $2,500. He wants $5,000. She got $2,500. So I'm asking that we help her. I'm asking that we help her with the other $2,500. Okay. For once and for all, to get this shit finitoed. Everybody, when I tell you everybody, now look, they done even got found out about. When I tell you nothing but truth with this situation with Keith is going to prevail. Nothing else. Okay? Nothing else. Any bitch in here talking about she need to get a job, kick that hoe in her pussy. Don't even kick her in her ass. Make sure it go in her pussy. Okay? Because she got a job, a full-time job where she is actually taking care of her son every day and ain't no motherfucking body else helping her. Nobody. How do everything get exposed to this lady? Stuff that she was never supposed to find out. How did she find out that the state of Ohio basically stole Keith? How did she find that out? It wasn't nobody but God. You better know it. Hey, 2025.
Child, stop worrying about what them low life saying. Ain't nobody studying this shit. I got a challenge, y'all. I'm a troll that's ready to cam up. I want to have a walk off with Wolf. She said I'm a real old lady and I can't hardly breathe. So if me and Wolf go to a park and make us some rounds around it, I'm gonna cam up and walk with Wolf. I'm gonna give that big bitch a heart attack, old as I'm is.
Okay. She said baby Wolf gonna pass out. So that's why as things have been quiet. Um, you know, we just been focusing on what we need to focus on. Miss Regina have always been focused on what needs to be focused on. And we are now here because there should be no reason, period. They better listen and shut the fuck up. But there should be no reason, none, that Miss Regina does not have guardianship of her son. Kick bag up, now out. We don't give a fuck. There's no reason why. There's no reason in the file that says, even if guardianship was declined or denied, there should be a reason notated. There's no reason. There's no proof anything was ever filed. So it's happening. All the bullshit, all the dumb shit is finally about to be over. Okay? Over. It took a while and it took several attempts at getting an attorney. Some of the attorneys were really scared. And thank you, Act of Kindness. Some of the attorneys were really fearful, if you will, because look at what they got to dig in and go up against. Okay. And quite frankly, at least 3 of them that I could count were like, we ain't fucking with it. Okay. She literally had to go outside of Toledo to find an attorney. She went into another state, got the attorney, and that's the only way I think this got exposed. I think had she stayed in Toledo with the good old boys, all of them know each other, this would have continued to be covered up. Thank you, it's production ho. This would have continued to be a cover up. And when I tell you that the first thing out of these people's mouth was, what do you want to do with Keith's property? I think we should sell it. Black families. See, because all of this really is going on, all simply because Miss Regina don't want to be her Keith to be recorded. Okay? That's all she asking. So it wouldn't be no court. It wouldn't be none of that if a motherfucker just stop, But all of that is finna be ceased. All of that, hey 20, all of that is gonna be null and void, over and done with, real soon, over and out. Okay? It's gonna be. So, it has been crazy, but I keep telling y'all, nothing is going to prevail in this but the truth. When I tell you nothing. Thank you, it's production. She already know. She already know. I talked to her, at length pretty much today and most days, but I was hoping we were trying not to be too vocal about it. Definitely wanted to get in front of it first. Her lawyer's in front of it, but that he got to be paid. He got to be paid, and all the money on attorney fees and lawyer fees and all of this, she has just really been through a lot of shit. She really has. Back and forth to court, all this silly shit. And guess what? The only place that the noise is coming from is Bigo. Nowhere else. Those people don't think Miss Regina would hurt Keith for nothing. She is the best place for him to be. So let's get into his file. There's no paperwork in there that shows Keith to. So if there wasn't a report done or an assessment done, then how can he be deemed incompetent? Sometimes Miss Regina be like, oh, I got to take Keith over here so he can sign this and sign that. Well, how is he able to do all this stuff? But they keep saying he's incompetent. This shit is about to change. I'm telling you. They gonna stop playing with my boy. It's here. No more dumb shit. No more stupid shit. No more pull the wool over Miss Regina's eyes. It's all out. It's all there. Okay. So all of that, everything, all of that is going to be real, real soon. So she just wanted to get in front of it first. But she does need your help with that $2,500. That was something else that happened. Okay. Not right now, Super. I'm sorry, Pootie. Damn, that threw me off. They trying to line. No, wow. I'm gonna have to put it on. I'm sorry. TBI. He has a TBI. He moving differently. That don't make him incompetent. Exactly. Especially if somebody can count. We've heard several people. I don't care if they now want to change their story because they mad. We heard several people come out here and tell how Keith counts. Things like that. All that. Somebody changing their story after they've said, he can count fast and things like that. We already know what that's coming from. We already know. We're gonna go with what you said at first because we know the truth. They know the truth. That's why they did it the way they did it. And stop playing with him. Like, who in their right mind would think the best place for Keith would be in a fucking nursing home? You are an idiot. Anybody that think that. Anybody that think that. You're a complete idiot if you thought that was going to happen. He ain't going no motherfucking where. Period. Just like Miss Regina been saying. So Miss Regina hasn't received any money. So neither has the state of Toledo, the state of Ohio. Okay, look at me, the state of Toledo. Neither has the state of Ohio received any money because, again, he's a ward of the state right now. Remember, he has a guardian. So if Keith was receiving any monies, then it would be given or it would go through the guardian. This is yet another reason. Y'all know I should have been a lawyer, but this is another reason that I felt something funny was going on because they haven't even applied for any food stamps. They hadn't even, he don't have any of that. So that made me think about it too. Like, what's so different in Miss Regina not applying for it and then them not applying for it? Honestly, I truly believe, this is my opinion, okay? I truly believe that all of them been just sitting around waiting to see what kind of money. What do we all hear them say? Keith can generate money. The kind of money Keith can generate, okay? And damn. We could have tabled this and got into the super tea, but y'all probably don't want to hear about that, huh? Thank you, Ann Cut. No. Okay. So that's what's been going on behind the scenes. A lot of brainstorming, a lot of talking, a lot of reassuring, just to let her know and help her figure some things out. And there's a lot of knowledgeable people as well, over here. And that has really been helpful to her. It really has. So yes, it's here. It's a lot of money hungry motherfuckers that, I mean, it's like sharks. It's like sharks. Yeah. And they everywhere, girl. When I found out that they fooled her, that it really wasn't a guardian that light them. Remember when they kept saying Kiefer watered the state? And I was like, no, it's just for visitation. Because that's what that lawyer said to her. It's just for visitation. This is just so there's somebody else. Remember how I came back? And girl, to find out in that file, ain't none of that shit up in there. Let me tell you what else not in there. The lawyer, now he's supposed to be retiring, so I don't know. But what else is not in there is, remember, right before all the guardianship, remember they had they made an agreement about remember they made an agreement and Kevin declined his. Kevin said no, but there would be no she dropped the CPO and they agreed on visitation for her and Aaliyah, for Keith and Aaliyah. They agreed on visitation and that there would be no recording devices. Remember? Well, they never put any of that in the file. Now, one would have to wonder, once the new lawyer done got into everything, ain't nothing here. So it sound like, now this just me speculating. I have no proof of this, but it sound like everybody working together. Dang. So, but yeah. So now the new lawyer is on it. Yes, a lot of stuff going on down there in Toledo. What a big messy. It's deep. It's so deep. And y'all always hear me say that because I can't disclose things until I can disclose them. Okay. So, any questions? If you would like to donate and help, Regina Davis 244 at Gmail over on the Big Z, and on the Big V. Good. Hey, y'all. Panic. Bye bye. You must have missed what we were just talking about. Panic for what? They all love Regina. The best place for Regina is with Keith. I don't give a fuck what no bitch tell you. Nobody on Bigo, other than a bitch that's watching my live right now. Them people not watching this motherfucking live. Them people not on Bigo. And if they is, you in on the bullshit. You watching just so you can be on bullshit. If you are part of the court. So if she beating him, why he still with her? You sound stupid. Get out. They just gave Regina 6,300. Who just said that in the comments? Make sure you put for Regina. For Regina. Or you could put for legal fees for Regina. You know, whatever. We don't care about no bullshit. We don't give a fuck about none of that. What's up, Poppy? We don't care about none of it. So, thank you, Julian. Who is Bigo Facts? Who just gave Regina $6,300? What are you talking about? Where Bigo Facts at? Oh, they got kicked. Okay, yeah. Anybody talking all that stupid shit, kick them, cause they lying. They lying. Yeah, they got kicked. Correct. Yeah, she gonna go. She gonna do all that after all this glitter. She after once she get everything solidified, then her next step is going to be to go after anybody who you know participated in that. So all the talking Noni be doing and all that old weird ass shit, girl, let them hoes talk. All that foolish talk Kevin be over there talking about, and let his foolish ass talk, baby. Keith is with Regina, and that's where he is going to remain, with Regina. So I don't give a fuck what a bitch got to say. I already told Miss Regina, you know they're gonna be we don't even give a fuck. We don't care. Julian, thank you. We don't care. Okay. Period. She just messaged me. She said, thank y'all. She said we at $686. Right on, y'all. Right on. So, and more than likely she'll call in, and just kind of really, she's very happy, very more at ease, because when she found that out, girl, when I tell you we was around this bitch like no, Inspector Gadget. Ooh. I'm like, girl, you got to be careful, girl, because and she really should, she really needs to be very careful, because this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay? Black people, stop being